Welcome back, all my Minecraftian friends. This is the player update for Day 3 of the May 2015 Minecraft Hardcore Challenge, the Minecraft Deli Challenge. And in Day 3, there was only one death. And that one death was Brandon of the Load Central team. Okay. He was killed by a skeleton and a lag. Actually, he was killed by a skeleton while he was having so much lag, he didn't even know he was dead for a few minutes. Okay, so let's get to the list. Start with Cherry Bitters. Let's get up on top of here so we can get a little bit better view of the surroundings. I don't know if you remember this world. This is, make a village world. The one where we're making a village in the middle of a desert and there was only one tree, and I think it was called the Max Rider Challenge. Okay. Anyway, from a long time ago. Okay, so Cherry Bitters. She was grinding grinding skeletons for bones, and then she went caving. She found another skeleton dungeon. That's the second skeleton dungeon that Cherry Bitters has found. In the second one was a saddle. Then she went exploring and found a swamp and collected some mushrooms. So, certainly having lots of luck there, Cherry. Okay, next we have the Bear Family 07, and this is actually the whole Bear family. Mama Bear spent the day mining, the day and the night. Father Bear was running around doing a little bit of mining and organizing, and Little Bear was hitting people and making leather pants out of their leather instead of saving it for item frames. So they haven't actually started building a deli yet. They haven't actually started collecting much food for the deli either, so I guess they're going to make a big push toward the end. Right now they're still in the resource gathering phase. Okay, next let's talk about Baker Bell. Baker Bell decided to mow a bunch of grass with a water bucket. And then she collected some wood. She was cutting down giant oaks. I think those are dark oaks. And then she went mining. Okay. Next, let's talk about Felonious Wizard. He posted 2 episodes this week. In the first one, he started building his deli. He did some fishing. He caught 3 puffers in a row. That was the first one was lucky, the second 2 were not so lucky. And then he spent the night fighting mobs. In his next episode, he collected wood, he collected milk, he started building walls on his deli and added doors, put window panes in. At night he was fighting mobs, did some mining, got some iron, and then he did some caving. Next we have Murph and Dan. Murph and Dan did not die. Okay, so they did some fishing, then they went mining, they got a music disc from a skeleton killing a creeper, they killed a witch, and they tried all night to get a potato and did not get a potato. But, it's early, it's only Day 3, so plenty of time to get a potato tomorrow night. Dan, don't lose faith. Next we have John Fall 92. John Fall is on horseback, if you remember. He decided to do some fishing. Then he found a jungle. So if you want to know where a jungle is, just check out John Fall 92. He knows where the jungle is. It's not that far either. In the jungle, he got melons and cocoa beans and mushrooms. Red mushrooms, okay? Then he went back home and made cookies. Next we have the solo world of Technoscribe. Nothing much going out this way. Let me change view here. See what's going on inside. This is my idea of a village. Well organized village. Yes. All the villagers safe in their little individual apartments. Yes. No mobs can get to them. Got my door thingies there. Completely safe. Ah, these two having a visit. Not gonna say what kind of visit. Just a visit. How's it going in there? See? This one gets a door. Yep. Of course the door's locked, but you know, nevertheless. This one has a nice window. Get to see the sunshine. Oh, and he's got a friend in there with him. Okay. Solo world of Technoscribe. She's off looking for a jungle. She found some pumpkins. She came back to her base after giving up on looking for a jungle. She killed some sheep, killed some cows. She made pie. And then she went fishing. Next we have the team of Technoscribe, Frank and Honest, Mom of Miners, and Jade. That Frank and Honest is actually Mike Deadman. They killed horses, they killed rabbits, they cut down trees for wood, they got an apple, and then they did some fishing. Next we have Congarine. Congarine killed lots of animals for various different kinds of meat, got leather, and also got milk. Next we have Velk. Velk is framing food. He's not the only one, but yes, he was framing food. And he collected milk, he collected eggs, he was herding chickens, he collected some wood, he worked on a roof, he was fighting mobs at night, and he made a chicken pit. So his chickens are in the pit. Next we have Purdue Matt of the D&K Plays Minecraft channel. He's got full armor now. He found a double ravine, got some gold, went exploring and found a swamp, got some mushrooms, and collected some leather. Next we have Jaden of the Kid Awesome 2 channel. He built a cobble shed right next to his house or his deli building. Kind of an outbuilding. I don't know what he's going to use it for, but it has a nice fancy peaked roof. He killed some cows and he made an item frame. So good job there, Jaden. Next we have 8-Bit Dame. 8-Bit Dame did some more terraforming. She fought mobs and did not get any vegetables. So lots of people are doing that, but you know, just because you don't get it the first night doesn't mean you give up. Okay, next we have Black Belt Crafter. He was caving in a ravine. He got a carrot from a zombie. He collected some gold, and then he got back to the surface. Next is Tim Obert, also known as Captain Hook 5150. He put glass in the windows of his deli. He put up signs explaining the prices of his items. He made a glass dock out into the water, which is kind of cool. You can walk on the dock, look down, and see the fishes that are not in the water. And he framed some foods. Next we have Ben of Sell In Gaming. He collected an egg. He went caving. He went looking for a cow to milk, but did not find a cow to milk. He went fishing. Then he found a cow and got some milk. And then he made cake. So good job, Ben, making cake. Next we have Smithy MC. Smithy MC, if you remember, is got a dog from a prior episode with him. He found a zombie dungeon. He got saddles out of the zombie dungeon. Then he tamed a horse, and on horseback he found a jungle. And then he built a barn for his horse so it wouldn't run off. And then he moved into the barn with the dog. Okay, next we have Batheart MC. Batheart worked on his deli. He got some leather. He was attacked by a witch. And at the end of his episode, the witch is in the pond next to his house throwing potions at him. And he's in the house cowering behind some dirt blocks. We'll see how he deals with this in day 4. Next we have Sephi. Sephi made cake. He also made bread. He worked on his deli, and at night he was fighting mobs. Next we have Piker Eyes. Piker Eyes came back to the surface. He's been a lot of time underground. He cut down some trees. He went back down underground. He's exploring a triple ravine. He's collected gold, and he found diamonds. So I think he's got more diamonds than anyone else. Next we have Jade. Jade has got 26 leather now. I think that's enough. And she did leave 1 cow for milking. She worked on the deli, and she collected sand, I guess for glass. Next we have Ars Malik. Ars Malik, if you remember from a prior episode, has an infinity bow. He's using his infinity bow to good effect on the mobs. He caught a second cow and put it in with his first cow. He also caught a sheep. He sheared some sheep and got wool. He collected some flowers for the dyes. He went caving and got some iron and used his bow against everything in sight. Pretty handy. Next we have PB of the PB Plays Inside channel. She found the jungle. It's the same jungle that everyone else is finding. She went back to her base. While she was in the jungle, she picked up cocoa beans and melons, of course, and so now she can work on her deli. Next we have Load Central. Load Central, one of the players got a horse. Another player made a boat and went sailing. A couple other players were just running around. The girls went off running and found a jungle, the same jungle, and Brandon was killed by a skeleton. While he was having so much lag, he didn't even know that he was dead for a while. Okay, next we have Nepeta Lejon. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Nepeta did some farming. She was having mouse problems. Her mouse would not move the way she wanted it to. She started working on building the deli, and then she went mining and got some iron. Next we have Skajanko, I think. Okay, Skajanko collected wood, made pie, went fishing, got a puffer, was fighting mobs at night, and did not get any vegetables. But he does have 13 foods, not framed yet. Next we have Nuazusa. Nuazusa was killing cows to get leather. He worked on the walls of his, well, at least started out like the bottom row of blocks for the walls for his deli. He was fighting mobs at night, and at the end of his episode he trapped a zombie villager in a little building he made for it. Don't know what his big plans are with the zombie villager. Maybe he'll cure it and trade for melons or something. Okay, next we have Johnny Raichu. Johnny Raichu went sailing briefly. Then he went caving, got a little bit of iron. Then he went fishing, got a fish or two, but not everything he was looking for. Then he went exploring, looking for a jungle, and got himself a dog. So that's cool. Second dog in the challenge. And then at the end of his episode, he went sailing again, still looking for the elusive jungle. I think he's looking in the same direction I am, because I'm not finding it, and I look a lot. Okay, next we have Boonslayer. Boonslayer cut down a few trees to get some wood. Then he caught 2 cows, and he bred the cows. So he's breeding cows, and then he went caving and killing mobs. I have not got the vegetables yet. Okay. Next we have Philbin 3. Philbin 3 started building his deli. He collected some wood. He collected sand. He did some caving in a ravine. He got gold, and then he made a portal at the end of his episode. He didn't have a chance to go into the nether yet because it just flipped over to day 4 just as he finished his portal. Finally, we have Derp Guru. Derp Guru had technical issues. Her recording did not record because she didn't push the button. But she told us that she went looking for a jungle, did not find it yet, but she thinks she's going in the right direction. And then she, at nighttime, did some mining. Got a little bit of iron. Okay. That takes care of day 3. I will see you all, not you two, I will see all the rest of you in day 4. This is Mike Deering signing out.